If you love Pokemon Snap, I think I've found a game to help you scratch that itch. Beasts of Maravilla Island is a short, sweet little game. It's about taking photos of the creatures on this magical island. It only took me about 2 hours just under to play, and I didn't complete everything, but it was wonderful and I really enjoyed it. I can definitely see myself playing this again so I can get through all of the content. I'm into snappy game reviews, so we're going to do a pros and cons list. For the pros, obviously, this is a cozy game. We're on a cozy gaming channel. This is a cozy game. There's no combat, and the maps are pretty linear, so there are some branches, but they always lead to dead ends, which will get you back onto the path. But you do have to explore these branches to be able to find all of the creatures to fill your journal. And in this game, you can take as little or as long as you want. There are no repercussions if you don't want to photograph anything and you just want to go through and have a look at everything. The game will also warn you when you're about to leave a certain area if you'd like to stay, take photos of the other animals that you haven't photographed yet. The biomes that you get to explore are absolutely beautiful. You can definitely tell that the dev team have spent a lot of time creating what is a magical environment. You can definitely see the real world reflected in it, but there's like this magical spark in the colors and everything. Oh, it's just wonderful. I love it. The creatures, they are pretty dang cool as well. They are similar to real world creatures like bats and frogs and whatnot, and there are a few magical combinations as well, but they've put their own spin on it, and it's just so cool. I love it. The art is wonderful. The dev team have put so much love into this, you can definitely tell. There are some cool mechanics that go on in this game as well. There's a whistling that you get to do to attract the attention of certain animals, and there's also games where you can bounce light. I'm not going to give too much away, but I thought that was pretty neat. I hadn't seen that before. Another pro is that the puzzles are easy. One of them took a little bit of brain power for me, but maybe that's because I didn't have my coffee. But otherwise, I feel like people of all ages could play this game and still figure out the puzzles. I really appreciated that. I never had to go online and have a look at a guide. Like I said before, this really scratches the Pokemon Snap itch. Yeah, it's short. Yeah, it's not Pokemon, but it is that non-combat, relaxing, take photos. You get to take photos of certain animals' behaviors as well. I really just think that's so neat, and I had always looked for a game that was like Pokemon Snap, but not Pokemon Snap. There's a nice little story that goes along with it as well. Your main character is following her uncle's footsteps on this island, and it's not the most riveting storyline I've ever come across. I wasn't super captivated, but you can definitely see that there's probably some real world reflections on there, like looking after the environment and whatnot. For the cons list though, I encountered a bug really early where I got trapped in the journal. I was trying to look at photos that I'd already taken. I was like 5 minutes into the game and I got stuck in the journal, unfortunately. It wouldn't let me get back out. I couldn't press escape. I couldn't do anything. I was completely unresponsive. So I had to force quit the game. Luckily, the game does do auto-saving, so I didn't lose any data. I just loaded back in and I was right where I left off. The animations in this game do leave something to be desired, like for example the birds when they flap their wings, it's an up-down motion versus, you know, more complicated animations that we've seen in games with a better budget perhaps. The controls can be a little janky, but it's nothing game-breaking and you get used to it pretty quick and you just gotta be a little bit patient with it. Another con is that some of the creatures do look like reskins of others, like some of the butterflies looks like they maybe just have a different skin on them versus a new character model. And look, I can understand, you know, maybe time, budget, kind of wished everything was unique, but yeah. Another con is that it's short. It took me 2-ish, probably less than, hours to get it done. I didn't collect every animal photo. I think I was missing a few in the end, and there's definitely several achievements that I haven't completed. But yeah, it's short. And oh gosh, I just wish this game was so much bigger. There's so much potential. So overall score, I think this is a 5 out of 10, cozy, short, but it would only be worth it on sale. I don't know if it's worth it for the $14.50 Australian at full price, but you know, if it's on sale from less than 10 bucks, or even if it goes for somewhere around 5, I'd say it's absolutely worth it. It's beautiful, it's cute, and so pros and cons aside, yeah, I think this is definitely worth it. Like, I just really, really, really wish that this was a bigger game, a bit more polished, and oh gosh, like if this game was 10 hours long, I would just be in heaven. Or it has so much potential. During the credits, there was a list of people who had supported the project on Kickstarter, so I wanted to find out a bit more about the dev team. On their website, it says that the Beasts of Maravilla Island team is composed of recent graduates and current students from the University of Southern California's game program and Cal State Fullerton and Art Center. The team met through the USC Advanced Games Project Program and has since continued development together under the Banana Bird Studios, LLC. They said that they are a group of passionate, nature-loving developers who believe that games need more opportunities for unique, non-violent interactions with creatures. And it was actually really cool to see that they had consulted with many experts in their fields in terms of creatures. I know there was a bird expert off the top of my head that they consulted with. I think that's so cool. What a level of detail and love and passion that they've put into their game. Like I said, it's only going to get a 5 out of 10 for me. However, that doesn't make it not worth playing. It just makes it a get it on sale. And when you're in a mood for a Pokemon Snap adventure, but with magical little animals and you don't mind about quality, definitely check this out. I loved every moment playing of it. And I think I'll play it again to definitely 100% it. Thank you for tuning in to my little game review. I'm Tequila, this is Tequila's Comfort Zone, and if you like cozy gaming and book talk, this is the place for you to be. So from me and from Bandit, who you can sometimes hear in the background of my videos, hope you enjoyed, and if you like what you're seeing, maybe give us a little subscribe or a like or even a comment. Thank you, bye!